Hey, it's Taj here. Welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe, comment down below, and follow me on all social media, which will be in the description below. So I'm going to just go ahead and jump into the video. So today's video is talking about what I feel that happened with Kenneka Jenkins. And so I might not be right. It's my opinion. So you'll see how I get there. So I'm going to just start with it being when she was in the hotel room with Irene and okay, when she was walking up, she was with Monifa, which is the girl with the little ponytail at the top of her head. She was with the girl in a pink outfit, some other girl, and it was her. All four of them walking up to the room. So Irene was on Monifa's, the one with the little ponytail. Irene, which is the one with the glasses and the orangish bob, she was on Monifa's phone on live doing all this, and they said happy birthday, blase blase. She answered her phone telling whoever it is, room 926. This is Irene's phone. The girl who was sitting next to Irene with the long low ponytail, I don't know who she is. She just on the video. So when they said that Monifa yelled, "Help me," and they was like, "Oh, she in there getting raped," and she was like, and Irene said, "I told y'all." I don't think that she was in there getting raped, and I'll let y'all know why I think that. But I'm going to just keep on going with the story. So I don't think she was in there getting raped. I think the boy was in there just getting on her nerves like, "Hey, girl, let me talk to you for a little bit. What's up?" Like, probably like touching her butt, touching her boobs, doing stuff to irritate somebody. So somebody like, "Help me. Like, this is your friend. Come and get this boy. Like, before I have to smack the hell out of him." And then we all going to be leaving or I'm going to leave. Y'all don't got to leave. I'm going to leave because I got my mama car. So I think that's why Monifa was not on the video, because she was in there gigging with them. And just moments before she was on her live, she was just in the bathroom with Kenneka in the mirror. They doing all that cute stuff or whatever. So I think that's why she wasn't in that live at that moment. And as we see in Irene's glasses, it's somebody in the blue, the red, whatever color over there. And as you see, she's sitting on the bed, this way. So meaning the door and the bathroom is back behind her. And these boys are sitting in front of her on the bed near the window where you can look outside the hotel window, okay? So just keep up with me. So I think she might have said, "Help me." I don't think she purposely turned up the music loud. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just like, they just get them on there, just turn up the music. Or to the point where it was just like, oh, I hear people saying it was YouTube, so the YouTube just popped back on, and that's why she was like, "What the F?" or whatever. I think the YouTube popped up on, but yeah, she probably did say, "Help me," but like, "Come and get this fool, help me" type. You know what I'm saying? And then you know how us as teenagers, especially if you are, everybody was once young, okay? So let's not get this confused. We use words that we should not have used in certain situations, like, they in her raping her ass. I told y'all. Like, okay, let's get to it. I say stuff like, I don't say raping because that just ain't slandering out my mouth when a boy getting on my friend nerve after he told us that he trying to hit. But I wouldn't say rape, but I would just be like, "I told y'all he getting on her damn nerves," or "I told y'all he think he too cool," or I would say something. But raping, nah. Or like, "I told y'all that he, he doing the most." Like, "I told y'all he looked like he do the most," or something like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just talking and just using words wrong. At that moment, I think they're using words wrong. Okay, follow me. So they're like, "I told y'all," because he probably did too much of this. "I'm going to try to get her. I'm going to try to do this and do that." And then her words came out wrong, like, "Oh, they trying to rape her." Just wrongful slang to use this for that situation, okay? So anyways, we're gonna keep it pushing. So that's when Monifa came back with a little ponytail at the top. That's when she came back and was on her thing, doing her thing. And that's, oh, and then we heard, "You need to have fun. Why you not having fun?" Maybe because she was trying to back up, like, boy, bad. Like, I don't want you. I don't, like, boy, bye. Like, you're not my type. Get out my face. That's what she was doing to that little boy. I think the other boy, Monifa liked, or his friend or somebody, Monifa liked. So that's why she was like, stop. You need to be having fun. Because you know how guys are when you in the club. And then that's the thing. Remember, we all were once young, so you have to really put yourself in this situation to a certain extent. And that's why it's hitting some of us at heart, because we know, like, this is crazy. Like, I go to parties, you know what I'm saying? Well, not anymore. I gotta go to the club, but I mean, that don't mean nothing can't happen to you. So that's why it's hitting home for a lot of us. So if you really think about it, okay. So when she's like, girl, why you not having fun? I ask my friends that now in the club. Girl, are you having fun? Like, why aren't you having fun? That don't mean you gotta drink. But you know what? Me and my friends get lit. Like, simple lit. It ain't no, oh my God, they smoking weed. Oh my God, they're drinking and they're underage. Like, don't forget, you were once young. Yeah, I was drinking, but I used to drink in the house when I was like 16. Like, just sit in the house with my best friend, and we would just watch movies at the end of the day. Just because you're trying to be cute, and not even trying to be cute because nobody sees us being cute. So at the end of the day, we just did it just because we just wanted to see how it tastes. And then it's like, oh, okay, cool, but we're still in the house and being safe. But even at 18, 19, you know, people are trying to do it the safest way, especially being in a hotel, not driving and stuff like that, and you're being with people that you think that you can trust. So there that is. So anyways, what was I getting to my point to? Anyways, okay, so when she was like, girl, you having fun, blase, blase, I don't think she was trying to force her to drink, but maybe Kenneka do drink, or whatever type of activities they do, because I'm not gonna put something that she do and say she do this and don't do this, because I don't know. But okay, cool, we all young, so it's not like I'm trying to throw no judgment if she do it. Like, I did it, do it, whatever. So, and some people still smoke. Like, smoking ain't nothing different. So anyways, so my thing is, so she probably just making sure she good, you know, because I still ask my friend, like, girl, you ready to go or what? Because if you don't look like you lit, because, you know, some of them friends you got be lit, ready to dance at the party. And then you got that friend who might just be chilling until the party get lit. But if she always like, hey, the one who turning up with somebody, and then now she's sitting here be like, girl, you okay? You cool? You know, but maybe she just aggravated at this point. And that's probably why she's just trying to check up on her, you know? Who knows? Okay. So we're going to keep it pushing past that part. So then that's when Monifa got her phone at this point. Da-da-da-da-da. I don't know where Kenneka is. Okay. So the only thing I'm saying, the next video we see is Kenneka standing near the door. People be like, there she is right there with that boy with the black shirt on and this other girl with this, like, I guess it's the girl with the low ponytail. I don't know who it is. I forgot what the video looked like. I forgot. But with that girl doing he and the boy with the black shirt, and he recording everybody, and then you see the girl with the pink outfit on top of another girl. I think it was a girl, they said, that she was on top of her, and then she gets up, and then you can still see Kenneka, like, still kind of like in the, you know, close to the door area, whatever. Okay. So this is what we see. The only reason why I said I don't think she was being raped, because after I've been raped or sexually assaulted, there's no way I'm staying at this party. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's easier said than done, but I think for anybody, I don't think that you would stay at a party. I mean, just, and then obviously this girl wasn't stupid, so yes, I don't think she would stay at the party. I think she'd be like, look, I gotta go, I'm pissed. Like, you would see her crying, you would see her walking out that hotel. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think she wasn't being raped at that point. I'm not saying she was not raped. I'm saying at that point, I don't think she was being raped, because she was there at the party simply fine. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only part that kind of threw me off, why people were saying they just use slang words and use the wrong words at the wrong time. Okay? So that's what kind of puts a question mark that I don't think she was being ripped at that time. I think he was just touching her titties, jiggling the butt, and like, boy, bag back. So then she was at the party, you know, she looked like she was chilling. You ain't see no cup in her hand, you ain't see no weed in her hand. She looked like she was chilling. Okay, she's chilling. Who knows between that time, if she had a little drink, you know, okay, and then even after that, who knows? But, you know, when you drink, you know, you can still stand, you can still move around, you're still functioning. like, okay, if you had 2 cups, you might still be in your right mind. You know what I'm saying? But who knows if she had a cup after? You know? Who knows? I don't know. Okay, but she still looked okay. Let's just get to the point. She still looked okay in that video, because she was caught in another video. So she looked okay. She didn't look bothered. The boy got even close to her, like on the video. She didn't seem like, nigga, what? Like, she just seemed like she was chilling. So this is the fact that when that video went off, there's really no videos left except for the camera footage, okay? So I've been hearing a lot of people trying to tell the story what happened in the room, and they're trying to say the people in the room killed her. Okay, if I'm dead, how am I walking? Okay, number one, if I am dead, how am I walking? How are they gonna carry me and my feet are still moving? No, you're gonna have to drag me. My body is gonna be dragging because I'm dead, okay? So she was not dead in that room. They did not kill her in that room and had to carry. And if they carrying her, how do they get video footage of her walking around? Let's not even confuse my story, because it can be so many scenarios to this one story that I don't even want to get confused up. I want to just keep it to where I've been thinking. So I think eventually Kenneka went to go lay down or whatever, because, you know, maybe she did get, you know, sometimes the lick hit you. So you go lay down. So Monifa over there, partying up, and then she's still trying to get with Lil Ray Ray. Who knows which one Little Ray Ray she trying to get with. We just gonna say Little Ray Ray, okay? So Little Ray Ray, she trying to get with him. He got a friend. The friend's trying to get with Kenneka. This is the same friend who was messing with her in the bathroom, I believe. So I think that this is where, follow with me. So Little Ray Ray is with Monifa. Bobby, we're gonna say Bobby, was messing with Kenneka. So she talking to Lil Ray Ray, Monifa talking to Lil Ray Ray, the one with the little ponytail. Oh, you know, what's up? Blase, blase, let me know what's going on. Blase, blase, blah. And I think he was just like, well, my homeboy needs somebody. Like, you know, go get your friend. Go get your friend. And I think the problem came to be like, nah, she don't want him. Well, you obviously don't want me. And so I think she's like, okay, I'll just go get her. So I think she took her off the bed, brought her outside for little Bobby, okay? So I'm going to backtrack a little bit from where this $200 came from. I think the conversation about the $200, you know how guys are like, man, I bet $200 I can get that. Like, you know, I ain't no ugly nigga or whatever. Like, I bet $200 I can smash. Or came to like, girl, like, she be like, she don't want you. You see Shorty try to curve you. Nah, I bet $200 I can get that. Don't matter who he's talking to, his homeboy or that girl, Monifa, or whatever. And then with the messages, the Snapchat between her and Irene, it can be, you know, give me some of that. Because Irene probably was just like, you know what? You give me some of that and I'll see if I can try to hook them up. I'm going to be the love doctor. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how it's just like, don't act like you be like, girl, I bet I can get him. You know, and the $200, I think, talking, I don't think nobody made no money at the end of the day. And if they did, that's desperate, you know. But I'm going to keep it pushing. And I think that I think they exchanged those messages within that room, like the Snapchat room. I mean, the Snapchat room. In the hotel room when they were talking about it. Like, girl, you better split that money. When they had the Snapchat messages, I think they was talking about that in the room at that time, but I don't think that Monifa ever received money. But people might be saying, I don't know for sure if they saying those Snapchat messages. Nope, they were talking about that Monifa was at home after the hotel, like you at home but you're not looking for your best friend. So yeah, I think those messages, the Snapchat messages about the $200 was in the hotel room while they were having the discussion. And Irene like, look, I can be the love doctor too, or like you can split that with me. And Monifa's like, nah, like, bro, I can handle it myself. Like, I can be the love doctor myself. Who knows? Maybe because the other friend didn't want Irene or something. I don't know. Who cares at this point? Because I'm confused. Okay, so let's get back to when she took her out the room. So she took, what's her name? Lord forgive me. She took Kenneka out the room, you know, while she was intoxicated. Obviously, at this point, she was intoxicated. And she took her out the room to talk to Lil Bobby. Okay. Here is 100 scenarios we can all come out with. So, Monifa and Lil Ray Ray probably walking down the hall. So, Lil Bobby Monifa and Lil Ray Ray could have been having sex in the stairwell. You know what I'm saying? Or in the, you know how like some hotels have bathrooms like in the hallway, you know, just in case, like, I don't know, some of them do, like, I assume, whatever, like the handicapped ones, or like the ones that are for like the family ones in the hotel, but it's only like one bathroom. It's not like 6 bathrooms in there or whatever, 6 stalls in there, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so they could have been in the bathroom, they could have been in the stairwell, because I don't think they got cameras in stairwells at the hotels. So her and little Bobby could have been talking outside of the room, or they could have just been following after them to a certain extent. You know, went down a couple elevators, like, you know, and they could have been, so then Monique, after they either all four of them went down a few flights, or either, that's what I'm going to stick with. I'm going to stick with that. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. They all 4 went down a few flights. Monifa went about her way with him, Lil Ray Ray, to have some sex. Even like they just like went down to the elevator, and then bam, they went down to the stairwell. And they probably, you know how there's 2 opposite stairwells sometimes, and that's a big hotel with 9 floors, so I'm sure there probably was 2 opposite ends of stairwells and an elevator. So therefore, maybe they thinking they about to get busy on this end, but we're gonna go down a couple floors, a couple flights, so we can hear people like come up and come down. And then he probably think, well, I can probably smash, so you know, let me do the same thing. But maybe Kenneka was just like, no, like, I'm not with it. You know, I wasn't there. So probably she wasn't with that. Nah, just like, I'm thinking we was not going to split up. You know what I'm saying? So then I think he was like, man, F it. Peace out. He leave her. Okay, he is gone. I'm not going to say he didn't take what he wanted from her. I'm not going to say that, because he could have raped her, you know? But then he could have just been like, forget it. I'm out. Okay, I'm not going to put him in a guilty spot, and I'm not going to put him in the innocent spot. I'm just putting each in. He could have not, okay? So at this point, but she didn't look, but the thing is, when she was walking around that hotel, she didn't look distraught. She didn't look surprised. She didn't look upset. She didn't look angry. She didn't look frustrated. Because even when you're drunk, if something bad happens to you, you're pretty pissed. Like, it ain't like your emotions change. So that's why I'm just probably saying, like, he probably just let her be. You know what I'm saying? So hear me out. So he probably dipped off, went back to the room, left her. He probably just assuming that he knew where Monifa was. He probably assumed that she had her phone. And talking about the phone and the keys, I think they were in Monifa's purse, or somebody, well, I'm going to just say Monifa because that's your best friend, and her purse. And I think Monifa hid her purse because, I mean, who would want their purse to just be all out? Like, I mean, at this point, I wouldn't steal a phone, but I'll be like, whose phone is this? Like, get your phone. Like, you know, I'll make sure if I see somebody put down their phone, I'm going to say, get your phone. Or, girl, don't put down your purse. I would just say that. So, obviously, somebody's smart enough to hide something, because, you know, people go through your purse and steal your money or take your phone, slip it in their back pocket. It ain't that hard to steal, you know, especially when everybody's lit and at a party. So, let's just get this keeping going. Okay. So, after he left her, he went back to the room. Okay? We're just going to say he went back to the room. And so she roaming the halls. Let's just say she roaming the halls. She don't know where her friend is. So just say maybe she could just been sitting there. Because when you drunk, you don't walk around for an hour. Let me let you know. If you don't drink around the house by yourself, or if you got trust issues now, that's why I say by yourself, and you think you're going to walk around your house for an hour? I mean, even though you are in a known setting at your house, regardless, you're not walking around for an hour. I never walked around for an hour. Look, I don't even want to walk, and let alone I'll be frustrated, I'll be tired, I'll be pissed walking around for an hour, okay? So let's just get to this. So maybe she was sitting there like, okay, let me just get this together. I mean, the person who, the manager who went up there, little, whatever manager, white or black, I don't care. It was a man. Knock, knock, knock. Keep the noise level down. Too much is going on. A, B, C, and D. Okay? Bam. They said he only came near one time. That's all it takes, right? Okay. So, I'm going to say this right here. So, the manager has access, the manager or the security guard, I never seen no security guard standing in a hotel unless it's like top-notch hotel, but they saying it's in a suburban area, but I hear it wasn't the best hotel in the suburban area, but whatever it might be, the security guard or the hotel manager, whatever one, is my two main suspects at this point. So maybe they have access to see, hold on, let me get it together. Okay, they have access to see the cameras and stuff like that. So maybe they just see her, you know, sitting there or just out of place, or, you know, they can see her. Okay, I don't know if they've been known her before, known Kenneka, because, you know, I seen her on Instagram, who knows. But depends how old this manager is, and depends, it don't really matter what race, but it just depends how old the manager is, or the security guard, or whatever y'all want to call him. So she probably just like, okay, let me just get where I need to be, but maybe ended up not even in the lobby. She probably just ended up, you know, just on that same hall, or just probably just sitting there. Who knows? I'm not going to say what happened when that boy left, but let me just go ahead and get to it. So I feel like they seen her on the camera, whoever they is, which is the manager or the security guard. I don't know if it was two people or one person. I'm gonna just assume it's one person, because every time I go to a hotel, it's always one person working. Like, where everybody at? Can y'all hurry up and get this service together? Like, so it's always one person to a certain extent. Depends what time it is, but at nighttime it's usually one person. So this one person seen her, whoever this person is. This one man seen her, whoever just went up to the hotel and shut down the party, seen her. So he sees her, whatever, he comes and is like, you need help? And instantly, let me just tell you this, we as people trust people with the uniform on. You know what I'm saying? With the suit on, a uniform, looking clean. And then especially if you see like a badge, or, you know, a little walkie-talkie, or, you know, something that indicates you work there. Like, if you work at the place, you would expect that person to be able to help you. So he can be like, oh yes, I can help you. Come with me. Oh, okay. Come with me down to, you know, come with me down to the front lobby and I'll get you some help. So she's like, okay. So let's just get to this. So he's walking her, you know, taking her a long way. So she looks comfortable as she's walking. You can tell she's intoxicated. She's following after someone. It looks like she's following after someone, like, okay, come this way. Come this way. You know, and then she probably, like, when she got to the basement, when she got to the elevator, I think he was in front of her maybe, or probably just right behind her, and she hit the stairwell. She probably thinking like, why are we not going up the stairs? Like, where are we? We don't really see much of her talking, but you know how someone be like, come on this way, you know, and then when he was standing on the side, like, come on this way, you know, we're going this way, I gotta go check on something real quick and I'll help you get back to, you know, where you need to be. And she's like, Jesus, like, ugh, like, I'm ready to go back this way. Like, where are we? Like, opened the door, closed it. Like, where the hell are we? Can we get somewhere where I want to be? So, you know, it's not a lot of talking sometimes when you're drunk, and especially to somebody you don't know. But then if they have a uniform on and they work there, you're really going to think, okay, you're going to get me to safety. But then it looked like she was trying to go back to, like, where the hell are we at? This is too much. Like, I'm not a part of this team. I don't need to be walking around with you, fool. But it's just like, look, I don't even know where I am. I need to just follow somebody who I feel that's responsible because he's in a uniform. Okay? So then he gets her back into that freezer part, and that's where he knows for sure there's no camera, so there don't have to be a lot of editing there. So he probably walked up ahead of her, and then she over here like, what the hell is this table? Like, where the hell are we? And he get her over there, he rape her. People trying to say she had a heart attack, a stroke, a seizure, or he choked her the hell out. So if whatever happened, he was trying to get some, and he probably was too aggressive. And, you know, if she doing the stuff that she usually do when she go out, or, you know, I'm sure Well, yeah, shoot, I'll panic too if somebody doing something I don't want them to do to me too. So yeah, I mean, either she did have a stroke, heart attack, or he choked her out, and he didn't know what to do with her. He put her in a freezer. He turned on the freezer, and he had time to piece up out of there. He might be in a panic, but he not really in no rush. The person who worked there probably not in no rush because they know they can go back to where they were, cut their, look at, he probably walked in front of her. So then he got this, he not cutting no individual person out. All you gotta do is cut the scenes. If you edit YouTube videos, all you gotta do is press cut, and delete. Like, that's all you gotta do. You're just deleting yourself because you're not next to her. Because what kind of, I mean, for me, I don't know a hotel. Look, I never worked at a hotel, but I'm just saying, I don't know a hotel where you can literally cut and visualize the shape of yourself. I don't know that part, but hey, if they got that at hotels, they need to get something together. So, yeah, so I think he just cut out pieces of himself. I think he had her walking, and he re-looped the videos and some of the places to make it seem like she was walking around for an hour. Because if I'm drunk, I'm going to be pissed walking around for an hour. So I think he re-looped some of the videos of her just walking around. He had her, you know, following him to certain extents, so then it can follow itself up, you know what I'm saying? And so when he got done putting her in the freezer, of course the freezer ain't cold yet. That's what I'm saying, the freezer ain't cold yet. And so, you know, they found her a whole day later, so you know the freezer's gonna kick up. I'm not saying it was a 1999 freezer. We don't know what type of freezer it was. So that's what I'm saying, the freezer could have kicked up within some time, and that's why it wasn't noticeable the next day when nobody's at work, because it probably just, you know, was doing its own thing. And then so I think he had plenty enough time not to go back up there and make himself seem like creepo coming up here trying to control the noise. And I think he had time to just cut scenes out, not cut physically himself out from next to her, but cut scenes out, you know what I'm saying? Just cut scenes out from him walking her around, cut scenes out. But then, you know, like a 2-second skip, and a 2-second skip, like the video might skip a little bit because, but it's not like no big skipping, you know what I'm saying? Because he don't want it to look too obvious, you know what I'm saying? And so that's when I feel like he wasn't in no rush, he wasn't in no nothing, and that's when I feel like the police end up coming. Maybe because somebody in the hotel called, or maybe he actually called and told them to please go up there and get this party done with and over with, because maybe he just like, look, it's done. And the only reason why I'm saying to somebody at the hotel, because I know me being intoxicated and, you know, intoxicated in any type of way, shape, or form, you can't think that much, you know what I'm saying? And they're trying to blame it on 3 boys in a room. Well, how did they have access to the, you know, cameras? And even if I went back to work, like, hey, like if I worked at, let me just say if I worked at, I don't know, Bank of America, and I stole some money, and then, or if I tried to steal some money, and I'm like, oh, well, can I come back here behind the desk? You know, whoever working behind there, like, you're not even, you know, you're not even on the clock. So that raised a big flag if Monifa actually did that. And as the person not involved, especially as like the manager or the security guard, if I'm not involved, I'm going to be looking like, what? And when I found that out, I would have came up with some information like Monifa was trying to come back here and do this, that, and the third, and crop out the video and do all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And how the 3 guys who don't work there, how would they be able to persuade somebody, you know, like after somebody try to threaten you, okay, and once a person found up dead, you know, look, I would speak, you know, just me, I would speak, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even when they got found. When I knew something was suspicious, that's when I would have did that. So I'm saying, who edited these videos? Obviously the person who working it. And I'm telling you now, they're all in like custody or whatever they're changed. Irene turned herself in, Monifa is in questioning, all this other stuff. Okay, cool. But if too many people is involved in something, you already know. You can't have too many people, all 6 of them can't know that she, I don't know if it's 6 or 7 or 8, all of them can't know that she was in the freezer, because definitely somebody would crack. Nobody trying to go to jail, and you're that young. Who trying to go to jail for murder? You know what I'm saying? And like, I seen somebody else, this girl on the internet saying they looking at the all the wrong people. Yes, they are looking at all the wrong people, but it has to be somebody who worked there, because who do you trust when you are intoxicated? If it ain't the people that you came with, who do you trust? You trust somebody in a uniform. I'm sure if I'm sitting up there waiting for my friend and a guy in some black hoodie on come up say, come on girl, follow me, no, But I'm sure if a guy, I don't care if it's a real police uniform or a fake police uniform, if he just walking around here like an idiot with a fake police uniform on, I would follow him. Or even if I knew I was at a hotel and I knew that you had Hilton Hotel right here or whatever the hotel is, I would feel more comfortable following after you because I feel like you would give me sincerely some really good help. And the thing is, if you work there, you already know. Like if you was like, oh babe, come up to the job, or you already went back there and sniffed them crack back there, or whatever you do at your job that you know you're not supposed to do, you know back there is the place to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it was intentional for her to die. And the bastard who killed her did not come up, try to help her, get her some help. He just tried to hide his steps and put her in the freezer and crop out the videos. And he probably did that before when he was back there doing something before when he wasn't supposed to do it. And he found out, oh, my manager never knew I was back there stealing donuts, or I was back there having sex with my boo, and I cropped out the videos and they never even suspected anything. So now I got this under my sleeve, because when you're in a rush like that, you in a rush. How Monifa go all the way downstairs, get the video edited with the person who worked there, who not gonna say nothing, to come back up to pretend that she's trying to look for her? No, I think Monifa really was having sex, lost track of Kenneka when she went back into the room, went around looking for her a little bit. You already see somebody missing, so you panicked yourself, see her car there. The number one thing she should have done was call the police, not call her mama, and then she should have called her mama. And if that's your best friend, her mama number should have been in your phone in the first place, and I would have stayed at that hotel until the police and her mother would have came. That's what I would have done as best friend, because I'm sure I got all my best friends' mother number in my phone. Regardless if your mother like me or not, your number is in my phone just in case something actually does happen, because it does seem a little creepy, red flag, that she did have to use her phone to call her own mother. But that's what I'm saying. Maybe the differentiation of friends, everybody have a different a different definition of friendship. So I'm not gonna throw no judgment or no shade on Monifa, but at the end of the day, I think it's somebody who worked at the hotel, because too many people involved, you already know it's gonna get messy. Like, let me think. And as us being, you know, and if the hotel manager, if he was white, I don't care. I think he did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did white men not rape black women back in 1936? When did they not? Like, so let's be real. Like, oh, well, he's 36 years old, and okay, and like, you gotta come up with something better. And they don't want to believe it was no one working at the hotel because it don't seem possible. It's possible when that girl is walking around the hotel looking lost, alone. Who else did she trust? And if it's so many people involved, how you gonna get all those people out the video? Like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody had to be walking next to her if all these people y'all say is involved. You know what I'm trying to say? But I don't know. I could be wrong. I definitely could just totally be wrong. And I'm not trying to blame it on the man who was working there that night. But then again, I am. Okay, I'm not trying to contradict myself. But there's no other possible situation because no one's talking. And I just feel like it rests my heart easy to have someone to know. He only went up there one time. Even if they didn't go far from the hotel, like even if her and little Bobby stayed at the door, he went in, he left her out, and they probably wasn't letting her in, so she was walking to look for Monifa, ended up getting lost, and that hotel manager or the security guard took her. If he's the only person who was working that night, then that is a definitely red flag. And most of the time, there's one person at the front desk when you go to a hotel, and you can cover up your own dirt alone, because like I said, if too many people is involved, it starts to get messy. So thank you for watching, and yeah, bye.